How's everybody doing today? I'm hoping everybody's having beautiful days. Hey yo, we started morning coffee soup. Oh god damn it, I put the camera on the wrong side. Hold on, give me 1 second, so please. We started morning coffee today early. Fuck. Nah, I gotta shoot from this side. We started morning coffee today early. I hope that everybody have a beautiful day. Let me get this lighting a little bit better here. Okay, so this is how the lighting is gonna be. Y'all doing today? I don't know what to tell you. Anyway, how's everybody doing? We're gonna do roll call at about 3 minutes in. We're gonna do roll call at about 3 minutes in. Let me get this shit set up. So, a couple of things we want to talk about today. Just so we clear, one of the things we want to talk about is the Karen Civil situation. As everybody knows, now coming out that Karen Civil is doing some weirdo stuff behind the scenes. She was messing with people's careers. We're gonna discuss that, the validity behind this, because also you got to understand a lot of times people are saying that they believe that somebody sabotaged their career. Nobody did nothing. Some of the times it's not somebody sabotaging your career. Sometimes it's that's just the way that it went. Like, I'm gonna give you a real good example. Let's say somebody Pepsi hires somebody to do an ad campaign for them. They do a great ad campaign. Pepsi sales don't go up though. Is it their fault? The quality of the ad campaign, you understand what I'm saying? Anyway, we're gonna do roll call at about 3 to 4 minutes. If y'all can't hear me, let me know if y'all can't hear me or not. Another thing that we're gonna be discussing is apparently DJ Akademiks had a podcast drop. Akademiks had a podcast drop. I'm not 100% clear on everything, but somebody sent me some footage basically saying that there was an issue with the audio or some shit. I don't know how clear that is. And the only reason why I'm bringing this up is because Complex was involved in this. They put on how many of everything's. So if Complex was the people who did it, Akademiks made sure all the best equipment was there, all the best stuff was there, everything that was there was perfect. If this information that I did get that's saying that the podcast was messed up, did somebody sabotage it? But that's a whole nother conversation for a whole nother day. But on some real shit, like, did somebody sabotage it? Remember, a lot of people don't like that. I'm not saying they don't got good reason. I'm just saying that that's a thing that is a. I'm not saying they don't got good reason. I'm just saying that that's a thing. What up to Bid is. Let's do roll call real quick and then let's get to the show. What up, DeAndre Willis Sr.? He says, good morning, people. What up, Nikki NYC? She says, good morning. What up, Black Thugger? Says, salute. What up, Rule? Don't nobody see them. Dots Jones. He says, salute, BBN family. What up, Black Cuddy? Says, good morning. At Jack Frost. Good morning, my brother. He's dropping all of them frost OBs. What up to the business? Dropping all of them frost OBs. Rule says that the tax stone trial starts today or next month. I am probably going to miss opening arguments whenever the tax stone case starts. I usually have the mic on the camera on the other side. I'm going to miss the opening arguments whenever the tax stone case starts because I'm not even 100% sure if they're going to allow us into the courtroom. They're not letting people into the courtroom involving R. Kelly. So I don't know when the tax stone case start if they're gonna allow us into the courtroom. But if they're allowing me into the courtroom, I'm gonna pull up and I'm gonna do that Jack Frost shit, and that's a fact. I guarantee you that. But we don't know if they're gonna allow us into the courtroom currently. They might be allowing us into the courtroom. They might not be allowing us into the courtroom. When I go, I find out. Other than that, I don't know what to tell you. Involving Caxstone. But my plan is to miss opening arguments. You understand what I'm saying? That's my plan. I want to miss opening arguments. After opening arguments, then we'll find out definitively because I don't want to go all the way down there just to be told to turn back. You feel me? So that's when we'll find out definitively. So after opening arguments, I'm going to miss the first day. I'm gonna miss opening arguments, which is terrible unless I hear different otherwise. What up, Karma Lydia? How you doing? She says, peace, blessings, frost. We got 20-something people in here. Could we hit them like buttons so we can get up to our usual number? Could we hit them like buttons and send out no notifications, please? We got 22 people in here right now. At least 10 of y'all gotta fuck with me. Come on, let's go. What up, BQ Mommy? Everybody say what's up to my sister-in-law. Karma Lydia says, peace, blessings, frost. Another thing that we're also going to be discussing today is I gotta see what's in the titles over here. So sometimes I forget what I put in the title because I'm also looking at it. I got multiple stories that we're looking at that we should be talking about today, especially if I go on to do some more 10-minute videos like I've been doing. We're going to be discussing Drake also. Did y'all hear that Drake might be having another album coming out in October? Anybody heard about that? Drake might be having another album coming out in October, and we're going to be discussing Wack 100 specifically because he's going back on words that he says. And I got something to say about the Wack 100 situation. Oh shit, what the fuck? Wack 100 specifically because Nah, see, y'all started hitting the like button. Now our numbers went up. Could y'all hit the like button, please, so we can send out notifications? Y'all hit the like button now. Oh, that's what the name of it is gonna be. So my thing is this. See, this is why y'all can't compete with Drake. I want to explain something. Yeah, I know. And don't you have one of our BBN? Aren't you moderating one of our BBN pages on Instagram? Did you share it on there also? Okay, I'm just asking. Aren't you moderating right now? Just asking. I would appreciate it if you did, since you do things like that. I don't know if you did or not. I didn't check. So I'm not being funny. I honestly don't know. It would be cool if you did though. Alright. I thought I was having reception problems. Explain this about Wack, and I just think people don't get it. Wack 100 is arguing with Wack about whatever they be arguing with Wack 100 about. Like I'm like, Wack 100, he said anything. Like Wack 100 is a troll. Wack 100 don't go after you in the way that's gonna depreciate the value of your character. The value, he don't go after you in a way that it's gonna take away your value. He goes after you in a way that it's funny, it's entertaining, it's, oh man, it's this nigga Wack being Wack again. That's why I say that there's different, that I don't consider hate and trolling. Stop consider people just doing hateful shit as trolling. Trolling is a craft. Trolling is an art form. Trolling is a craft. Trolling is an art form. Seriously. Some people just don't know how to troll. Some people think hating is trolling. Wack 100 is one of the best trolls by far. So basically what happened was Wack 100 said, and then we're going to start with the regular story and shoot through the show. Basically what happened is Wack 100 has said he had some new video evidence of Kim Kardashian sleeping with somebody or some shit. Sleeping with fucking whatever the lawyer was saying. And then after the lawyer came out and was saying whatever the lawyer was saying, then the nigga said, yo, y'all believe everything somebody said in blogs. Nigga, you said it. You're talking about everybody believe it. You literally said it. Of course people believe it. Are y'all having a problem being in the room right now? Are y'all having a problem being in the room or y'all getting kicked? Is anybody getting kicked from the room? If y'all getting kicked, let me know. I'm going to get off of this Wi-Fi. Give me 1 second. Yeah, I got off of that damn Wi-Fi. I was on some Wi-Fi. I think the Wi-Fi ain't as good as my actual connection. I've been trying to send stuff over Wi-Fi and the shit won't go. So I got to get on better Wi-Fi. but I do appreciate the Wi-Fi. That's here. Oh, with that being said, um, so yeah, so the whole thing with Wack is that's what's going on with Wack. So we're gonna talk about the whole Wack thing too. Those are all of the conversations that's open for today for discussion. After about 30, 40 minutes into the show, as usual, then y'all could just come in and bring up any other things that y'all want to talk about on top of whatever we are currently talking about. But let's discuss these topics first. Let's go. All right, so I figured there was a problem with the reception because the numbers kept fighting to go up and it kept getting dropped. So that means y'all was getting kicked. So I logged in myself, and when I logged in myself, I saw that it kept happening to me. So that's how come I knew people was getting kicked. It was not me. What up, Emmanuel? Emmanuel says, what up, Jack? Salute, getting ready to head out to work. That's what it is. I want to say something real quick. And this is about the whole Karen civil issue. What y'all don't understand is I'm always over here talking about exactly what Karen civil is being accused of. I'm going to say that again. I'm always on this channel talking about exactly what Karen Civil is being accused of. Hold on. Let's just go backwards a little bit. Do y'all remember that I had my homeboy come on the channel? I'm not going to call his name because this isn't about him. But do y'all remember when I had my homeboy come on the channel? He wanted to argue the problem with rap music was that the problem with our culture specifically, and I'm not saying that he's entirely wrong, in general, was that kids nowadays don't want to listen to real rap. They only want to listen to this weirdo music, or nothing wrong with the weirdo music. They only want to listen to the drug music and the violence music. Remember, me and him had a whole conversation about it. Matter of fact, that's the shit, mine is just in shit. Y'all remember that? Well, this is actual artists accusing Karen Civil of manipulating, basically in the same way that I'm saying the music industry gets manipulated to force certain music on people. This is literally Cameron and a lot of other people acknowledging that behind the scenes, there are people that go to these bloggers, go to these radio stations, goes to these news media companies and get a push up, and I was right. How about that? Ended a whole friendship. I'm laughing about this shit. But ended a whole friendship, and I was right. So shout out to homie. I get it though. You know, it was me. I can't, right? Anyway, so that's basically what they're accusing Karen Civil of. Manipulating the media in order to shine a light on certain artists and take the light away from other artists. So that's literally what I've been telling y'all goes on in the music industry. So I just want to talk about one more concept also. One more thing, because we're talking about the same thing, so I'm just going to add something else in there. Also, can we hit that like button? Send out some notifications. I want to add something also. Listen, I'm going to add something else. Listen what I'm adding. Y'all know how these dudes keep getting mad at DJ Akademiks, saying DJ Akademiks is doing this and DJ Akademiks is doing that. Shout out Kingslayer. Shout out Brooklyn Banging, says salute, bro, BBN. This is exactly 100%, just so we can be clear. This is 100%, right? When we had, hold on. When we have artists that come out and say they had a dope track, or they were supposed to get in here and they were supposed to do there, and all of a sudden, this is what they talking about. Shout out to Cameron. Cameron been trying to tell people this forever. This is not the last time I'm gonna say this. I'm probably gonna say this a lot. But y'all don't understand how much shit I say that rappers that are in this industry is like, damn, I wish this nigga had a bigger voice. Cause he talking that shit. You'll be surprised. You'll be surprised. You'll just be surprised. Rappers be like, yo, he talking that shit. They wish I had a bigger voice. I'm telling you. All of this shit that's coming out, all that shit that Cameron just said, I've been telling y'all that since I started this channel. Since I started the channel, what was that, 4 years, 4.5, 5 years ago? I've been telling y'all this. I've been sticking up for the artists all this time. I think about, I want to tell you that I don't know what I'm talking about. What are they really on? My voice. Whose side are they really on? Whose side? They'll be right about me being wrong about some innocuous thing that really ain't no big deal. And because I'll be wrong about what color the car was, they want you to believe that every single thing that I say ain't right. Just think about that for a minute. Shout out to Dog Soldier. Says peace and love, BB and family. Jack Frost, love is power. I want to say something real quick. Did you really hear what Joyner Lucas said, though? I don't think y'all heard what Joyner Lucas said. Joyner Lucas said she didn't think I was going to make it. Joyner Lucas said she didn't think I was going to make it. She took how much money from him? He said 30K, something like that. How many 30Ks you think she got? How many 40Ks you think she got? I mean, I know what she's, okay, so just so we could be clear, this is what she's supposed to be doing. 60K, boom. How many 60Ks you think she got? How many 100Ks do you think she got? This is what she's supposed to do with the money. You give her 60K. She uses that money to go take that money and pay bloggers, pay media, pay this person, pay that person, pay that person, get you on radio stations, get you in this, get you in that. That's what the money is supposed to be doing. You understand what I'm saying? That's how she's supposed to be building your brand with the money. She's supposed to put you in positions and get you places. What he's saying is none of those things happen. Her defense, real quick. This is in her defense, just so we can be clear. She said that she was on vacation. If she was on vacation, my nigga, she don't got to pick up and give you no. She don't got to. If she do, clap it up for her. That's great, whatever the fuck her position is. But she's on vacation, my nigga. She's allowed to live her vacation with her and her family. Right? We are all allowed to live our vacation. We are all allowed to live our lives with our family. So go on vacation and enjoy ourselves. So I'm not mad at her for whatever she said while she was on vacation. I doubt she's making a vacation tomorrow. You know, I'm pretty sure the vacation was scheduled weeks, maybe months in advance, right? So this wasn't a thing like she knew she was going to pull the deal off. And as soon as this deal was pulled off, we splitting with that bread. This might not have been that. That's what I'm saying. Like, as soon as this deal gets pulled off, baby, we got it made. I don't think she was saying that to her husband. She probably already had a whole deal, a whole thing going on, and then they went. Filter, so Filter, hold on, stop. Who owed who? No. Should I engage in this? Okay, this is what we're gonna do from now on. We're gonna have a vote. Who wants me to engage with Filter? The only people that matter are the people that I know name today, because that could be different accounts saying engage. Whoever wants me to engage with this Filter guy, we're gonna take a vote. First round. What up, Bronx Spread? All right, so I'll let y'all decide. Listen, if y'all don't want me to engage, I'm not going to engage. All right, so I just don't think she was on vacation. I'm going to give her a pass for the vacation, right? We're going to give her a pass for the vacation. But for all that other time, she don't get a pass. She was supposed to do a thing. She didn't do the thing. She said it takes time. What the fuck you mean it takes time? How much time does it take? If I give you $60,000, I should be moved up on the list. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I come off for $60,000 worth of bread, 60K worth, I should be moved up on the list. I don't care what you talking about. So on that note, I'm 100% with Joyner Lucas. And just so we can be clear, I'm 100% with Joyner Lucas, just specifically on principle. I'm 100% with Cameron on principle. But I will say I don't think we know enough about what happened. But on principle, I'm with these guys. Because if they're saying they didn't get any of the services, and they were supposed to get the services and they didn't get any, I don't think you can excuse that. You can't excuse not any services. That can't be excused. You can't excuse that. That's just my opinion, though. I could be wrong. How y'all guys think? I want to know what you guys think. Now, there's another person that came out. Who knows about the other person? Was it Jesse Wu? The person that also came out. There's another person that also came out, like a Jesse Wu or something. Hold on. There's another person that came out. Because I want to show you something, right? I want to explain something. Why, in principle, I'm with the artist, period. In principle, I'm with the artist. Just so we can be clear. In principle, I'm with the artist. Pay a person for a thing. Whether the thing works out or not isn't necessarily the person's fault, but the person has to make the steps to do the thing that you're paying them for. An example, let's tell me you do landscaping, right? I used to do landscaping before. Let's say you tell me you're in the landscaping. Okay, so I say, okay, I got an advertisement thing. We're gonna put out a whole thing, help get your name out about you and your landscaping company, right? And then when it's time for you to actually do the landscaping, you ain't shit. When the people come services, you can't come through. People pull up and probably see how your own, it looks like the fucking front of the fucking Malcolm in the Middle house. You understand what I'm saying? This goes for people that say that they could do a service on the internet also. People be like, yo, I could do a service on the internet. And then you be like, all right, what service could you do? And then they go look at your own page and they be like, this shit is basic though. What the fuck you talking about? You can't do a service. How you gonna do me a service? You can't even do yourself a service. That's why I'm saying that the thing that just happened with DJ Akademiks is crazy. If what they're saying is true, I just got audio of something. I don't know how true it is. Shout out to D Candyman. Shout out to Gorilla Edibles. I don't know how true it is. I just got, somebody sent me a thing and they said that the audio and everything was messed up on DJ Akademiks' podcast. I don't know how true that is. The point being is you can't have that happen. Imagine you doing a podcast. Imagine you pull into somebody's podcast and the audio don't work. And they busy just there talking because they don't know. You don't make those mistakes. You figure it out. If you can't figure it out, you do something else, period. You got to figure that out. Music Strategic. Okay, so I'm going to read this. It's from The Grow. Anybody know these guys? I don't really know these guys. I mean, I see Degrio out there, but we're going to read this one. I don't know. It says, Karen Civil embroiled in social media controversy after being accused of taking advantage of clients like Jesse Wu, Jonah Lucas. Music marketing strategist Karen Civil lost her defamation lawsuit against comedian musician Jesse Wu in Los Angeles court on Thursday. Civil filed the suit in a Los Angeles court in March and alleged that Wu defamed her through slander or libel, according to the court's public records. Civil served the comedian with lawsuit papers by booking her with a fake event using a non-existent company in order to obtain personal information. Wu said that when she arrived at the bookings, she was given the lawsuit documents that said that her actions, the alleged slander or libel, cost Civil $3 million. And then it's actually up on Jesse Wu's page if you want to go check it out. It's actually up on Jesse Wu's Instagram page. It says, earlier this year, Karen Civil fake booked me using a non-existent company in order to obtain personal information, served me with an extortion case for the sum of $3 million at the fake bookings. I had it recorded in order to pass the video already around the industry with the goal of embarrassing and intimidating me. Today, ahead of our hearing, the Superior Court of California sided with me. I want to thank my attorneys, Amanda and Billy. I stand by the court's decision and look forward to my check being cut by Mrs. Uncivil. Her love today, where she pressed about Haitian women empowerment, was no confidence. She's a loser in real life, and in court she lost. She's screaming. Let me explain to y'all what happened real quick. I'm gonna tell you what happened. She said something about Karen Civil Karen Civil decided to sue her. And apparently now she has to cut a check back to the lady she tried to sue. So stop trying to sue people out here, especially when y'all don't know nothing. It says Woo, who's real. Woo name is Jessica Joust. I think that's how you say that. Just I don't know. Said in an Instagram post that Civil's lawsuit was an effort to silence victims who cannot afford to go against powerful music executives. So she couldn't sue. Listen, what happened? She couldn't sue Karen Civil. And because Karen Civil sued her, she in Act Now was able to sue Karen Civil. So she should have on her own self by accident. Shout out to her. Karen Civil, I think she is from Harlem. She attacked the underdog. She thought, I wouldn't defend myself. Wait, hold on. Oftentimes people go silent in the industry because they cannot afford to defend their factual truth, said Wu in the post. Keep this in mind before you attack the underdog. She thought, I wouldn't defend myself. In the statement to the Griot, Civil says that all of Wu's claims of the extortion and social threats have no merit or truth, and that it's unfortunate that Wu has decided to use her platform in this way. She just won in a court of law. This is what I'm trying to say. Stop believing the person that just lies. You understand what I'm saying? Pay attention. Like, stop believing the person that just lies. What's going to happen is this. Individuals are going to have my type of fucking mentality. I'm going to keep telling the truth no matter what. The lie is going to be like they're going to keep lying no matter what. So, in the court of popular opinion, the liar wins more times than the person telling the truth. Now, when the person telling the truth say some shit and the liar decide to take them to court and get exposed, that's just what this just happened. Just so we could be clear, was saying a thing about Karen Civil. Karen Civil told her to stop. She served her with papers. Jesse Wu kept doing it, so they took her to court. When they went to court, Karen won. Jesse Wu won. That's what happened. Jason Lee also comes out in a clubhouse and calls her out for hiring a hacker. The hackers, oh, that's the dude. So at this point, I need y'all to understand, a lot of y'all want to be in the music industry. Shit, I want to cover the music industry. I'm covering them now. But a lot of y'all want to be rappers and all of these other things and everything else, and y'all trying to use, they got scammers up at the highest of levels too, homies. For real, they got scammers at the high. I'm not calling her a scammer, just so we can be clear. I am not saying that. But they got scammers at the highest levels. Ain't this the lady that used to work for, what's homegirl that got the show and she just went into, rehab. She just went into rehab. Wendy Williams, didn't she used to work for Wendy Williams? Yo, I'm going to read some comments now. Drop some comments. I want to know what you guys think about this. I'm going to scroll up some. But then she used to work for Wendy Williams? Yes, we could talk about the petite girl that was found dead on her vacation with a boyfriend. We're going to talk about that too. Give me a minute. We'll get to that in a minute. Don't let me forget about that. I want to discuss that. T. Crow says, yeah, Jesse won a case and got Karen's case against her dismissed and has to pay Jesse's lawyer fees. Yep. Candyman says, salute, my brother. What up, Black Cuddy? Salute to the Black Spades. Mecha Bill says, ain't she from Harlem? People should have known she finesse gamers on A1. That's a whole fact. Don't let nobody lie to you. Bronx Press said, artists need to take a perfect role in their careers. Wait, what the fuck? What you mean a more perfect role in their careers rather than them giving money to people or organizations to claim? No. Stop. Bronx Bread. Stop. It's called marketing. Stop. Stop, Bronx Bread. That's marketing and it's a job. And because some people do their job wrong, that's like saying, you know what? Get rid of bus drivers because, you know, people got cars. Not everybody got cars, homie. Some people need the bus driver. Get rid of bus drivers, all bus drivers, because it's just one bad bus driver, so we can't have no more bus drivers ever in the history of transportation. Like, what? We don't got to go that hard, homie. That's what I'm saying. The fuck? We're going to get rid of all bus drivers. We're going to get rid of all marketing. That job exists for a reason. You know that? That job exists for a reason. I'm just having fun right now. You know I love you, man. But that job exists for a reason, homie. Believe me, if there was no need for the job, it would not be there. It exists for a reason. A marketing strategist, it exists for a reason. Not everybody knows how to market themselves, so they go to people that know how to market themselves. Everybody thinks they know how to market themselves. Believe me, they do. But not everybody knows how to market themselves. So they need a person that could help them design. They need a person that could help them strategize. They need a person they need these things. Them not being able to do it themselves just mean that they have a different skill set. That's it. That's the point in which I'm trying to make. I'm going to say something real quick. You want to know why I only talk to a certain people in the chat? Because other people, like, I didn't say nothing, like, I just joked around with Bronx Bread. But to be honest with you, but how do you know how personal their role is what I'm saying. How do you know how personal their role is or isn't? We're not there, homie. We're not there. You understand? We're not there. Like, you got to understand. You think a model goes into a modeling shoot and tells the photographer what to do? No. A model goes into the modeling shoot and responds and gets direction from photographer. So an actor is on set, they get direction. An actor's on set. Nothing wrong with people paying for marketing. Karen even thought she was a dark cloud around her. She got really successful with her marketing, joined a team that was very good look. What's a good look? Live, learn, I guess. Yes. Joined the team, thought it was a good, she's good up. She knows everything, and it's about having favors, not 10. It's about people knowing that they could trust you is basically what I'm saying. So when you make friends in the industry, like that's why they keep talking about gatekeepers and all of this other shit. It's just because, like, let's say I got a business or I got a company. It's stupid. I have a business, I have a company. Let's say we're operating on a larger scale than we're currently operating on. And I might have 3 or 4 top main people that in order for me to do a deal with you, I might not want to do the deal. But maybe they could come to me and be like, nah, this is a good idea. And they could sway me. So a lot of times it's not about niggas being like they don't want to fuck with you. Sometimes it's just about niggas being like, this might be too many headaches for me to want to deal with down the road. Maybe this is not something that I want to do. Right? Is that fair? Kim's reaction says, Karen Civil took a lot of people's money and did nothing with it. That's what I keep hearing. Jessie Wu was the only one that fought her in court and won. Once again, Jessie Wu was the person she sued. She sued Jessie Wu. That's how her and Jessie Wu end up in court. She sued Jessie Wu. That's how they ended up in court. I seem she goes all out for you and she thinks it's worth it. I would assume. I would assume what's really happening is it's not that she, I don't think it's that she goes all out for you if you're worth it. I think that she might sometimes see a person that she don't think that they're gonna make it, and she just takes their money to take their money. That's what I think she's being accused of, at least. I'm not saying she's doing any of these things. I think that that's what she's being accused of. Seeing an artist, not having faith in them, but taking their money anyway. And since she's taking their money, she's pulling off on them while they gotta still go. So they like, yo, what you doing? You understand what I'm saying? That's why I said, imagine how many other artists she got 60K from. If what they're saying about her is true, you know, because all of these are allegations. I don't know. I'm not lending to the validity of any of their comments, just so we could be clear. This is what she's being accused of. I am personally not saying she's done any of these things or didn't do any of these things. What the fuck do I know? I didn't do business with her. And I don't believe every time somebody did bad business with somebody that they always telling the truth. Sometimes people, like I said, aren't even capable of doing the thing. Like sometimes the grifter will try to grift a nigga, and when they can't get over, then they mad at the other people. You know what I'm saying? You said they coming for her? Shout out to BQ Mommy. You said they coming for her? I agree. 100% they coming for her. It's her time right now. So how did all of this start? She told somebody this is what I think happened. Listen, what I think actually happened was, and this is what Dude said. Cameron came out against Vado, and when Cameron came out against Vado and said what he said, that made the dude from Hollywood Unlocked speak out. And then now everything is just snowballing. So that's basically what happened, but I don't know. They're gonna see what goes on. If what they're saying is true, how do you take the Shade Room's content now? I'm just asking. How do you accept the Shade Room's content? How do you accept Baller Alert's content? This girl was going to them actively and giving them information, right? And got a whole nother page shut down for saying shit that was true. So how do you accept Baller? How do you accept the Shade Room's information now? How do you accept Baller Alert's information now? Because she gives content to them. You understand what I'm saying? I'll explain this a little bit slower because I might not be explaining this well. I'll explain this a little bit slower. So basically, we're gonna. I'm in an open area right now. We're gonna let those people have their conversation. Shout out to them. So I'll explain this a little bit slower, just a little bit slower. Listen. Baller Alert Shade Room gets information from Karen Silva, along with a couple of other, the Jasmine brand, along with a couple of other sites. Karen Civil had Hollywood Unlocked page hacked because Hollywood Unlocked was putting out true information that they didn't like. So how do we accept all of the shit we've been hearing from the Shade Room, Baller Alert, and the Jasmine brand, knowing that somebody who gives them content gets pages shut down that puts out the truth? How do we accept their information? And how long have I been telling y'all that they get shit wrong all the time? I've been telling y'all, especially the Shade Room. Shout out to the Shade Room. I'm not trying to disrespect y'all because you can't control who your sources are, right? I mean, you could control who your sources are, but when your source is somebody like Karen Civil, you're gonna probably believe her. I'm not bashing the Shade Room or any of these other publications. Karen Civil pull up on you and say that she got a hot piece of information and then probably also throwing you some money to post it. How are you not gonna post it? You understand what I'm saying? Because she has validity in the industry, so you're gonna post it. Stop believing. This is the problem. A lot of people are stamped as valid who are not valid, and there's a lot of people who are not stamped as valid that killed children. And I'm not talking about nobody specifically, but you got people out here that kill people out here that rape men. You got people out here that did all type of weirdo. What rape is weirdo stuff, obviously, and kill is weirdo stuff, obviously. You got a lot of people out here that do things with their life, and they still stamped as valid. So that's what the fucked up part of the game is. All right, that's one of the fucked up parts of the game. Anyway, Tika Rose says, is it true Karen had affiliations with the Clinton campaign? Yes. Karen Civil actually worked on Hillary Clinton's campaign. That's a fact. Old girl does have connections way deeper than music. Yep, those connections can provide protection. That's a fact. Bronx Brett says, Karen Civil out here throwing shade on my good Haitian people. I don't know. Ain't she Haitian? Tika Rose says, yeah, the fact she admitted to sending a hack is wild. She might have set her own self up to be taken on the live. This is what y'all got to understand. Every single which one of these crimes, internet is a federal crime because the internet is regulated. So any crime committed on the internet is a. That's how come the feds can pull up on crime that you put on Instagram. Instagram becomes part of the evidence used against you in court of law. The federal government could step in. I hate telling people, like, look, I'm putting you on the game. You could take it. You could say I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm putting you on the game. You could accept it however you want to accept it. Remember, niggas be out here really trying to help niggas. Mega Bill says, those are reasons why I'm more into independent media like you and a few others. Appreciate you, Media Bills. Bronx Bread says, Jesse Wu, Karen Civil, Haitian women. She needs to stop this nonsense. Who needs to stop the nonsense? You said both of the women's names. Pico Slim says, oh, we early again? Yeah, we early, my brother. What up? What up, Pico Slim? Isn't the I in Instagram for the FBI? You're funny. I don't know. I have no idea. Come on, let's get $5 to $10 drops to the Cash App, y'all. Come on, let's go. Morning, we having a good conversation. Kenny Sinclair says, although it's wrong, I don't see Karen giving Joyner his 60K back. I hope Joyner don't want it back by now. I hope all up-and-coming artists don't be naive. Joyner Lucas don't need that 60K back at this point. Joyner Lucas probably has the type of friends that say, you know what, that bitch don't want to give it back to you, even though I know you don't need it here, 60K. Get out of here. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. A nigga blowing 60K in the night in the strip club. I don't even think he fucks with that. He's on that type of energy. But come on, man. Facebook, Instagram, FBI, copy. He don't need it. Yeah, he don't need it. No, I get you. I get it now. I get it now. I mean, I'm not doubting it. People are literally, once again, you do know if you put a crime on Instagram, it becomes on. You put a crime on the internet, it becomes a federal. It could be taken up by the FBI. I mean, but I tell people, put people on to this shit all the time. Nobody don't want to listen to me. What up, King Will? People rather say they have a different opinion, apparently, when I just talking about facts. So shout out to that shit. What up, King Will? T Rose says, Eminem hit Jordan with the Cash App. Like, chill, bro. It's okay. It's not that serious. Jordan Lucas has written so many raps at this point for other people that I think the only bad thing about Jordan Lucas's style is you can tell when he's like. I just like versatile artists. You have to have some kind of versatility. I like Joyner Lucas, but I can't listen to 4 Joyner Lucas songs back to back. I could listen to 4 Drake songs back to back. I could listen to 4 Wayne songs back to back, Kanye songs back to back, Jay-Z songs, Big songs, Pac songs. I can't listen to 4 this nigga songs back to back. They're gonna all sound like it's the same damn song. It's gonna sound incredible, but it's gonna sound like the same song. He said, yo, the artworks of New York City in the background are freaking dope. Yeah, kind of lit. That one over there is really fire. Huh. It just sounds redundant. That's it. It's just redundant. That's all. Just come on, Jordan. You can't rap no other way. I think part of the fun of being able to rap is doing it different ways. Part of the fun of being able of having a handle is having different combos. You know what I'm saying? Part of the fun of being able to shoot a basketball is to be able to shoot the pull up, shoot the fadeaway, shoot the turnaround. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. So I think part of the fun of being able to do things is being able to be good enough that you could do it in a multitude of ways. You understand what I'm saying? You could do it in many ways. So I think that's part of the fun of being able to do anything. Like if you could, to me, if I can do something, but I only know how to do it one way, that makes it boring to me. It's just boring. I don't want to just do something one way. I want to be able to do things more ways than you know how to do them. So I want to keep learning new ways to do everything that I like doing. So at the end of the day, um, the best example I'm gonna give of this is this right here. Then we're gonna get back to the show. I just want to tell y'all something real quick. So I was playing I was when I was a kid, I had to be about 17, 18 years old. So I'm at the park and I'm playing by myself, shooting around, practicing. So some dude comes over with people come around or whatever. So somebody start talking shit. So we gonna play the one-on-one, right? So we playing the one-on-one, and I lie to you not, the first 5, 6 baskets, we playing to like 11. The first 5, 6 baskets, oh, I went up like 8-zip. The first 5, 6 baskets, I did all different moves. The guy on the side said, yo, he said, the guy on the side was like, yo, he's doing a different move every single time. I said, yeah, because I'm practice. Every single time I was doing a different move, posting them up, spinning around, turning, dragging, coming through, stepping back, boom, beating them with the crossover, going right, beating them crossover, going left, beating them with the crossover, going right, bang, bang, bringing it back, pulling. So I'm doing mad different moves. You understand what I'm saying? So that's how we got to start thinking. Stop. It's like diversify your income. You understand what I'm saying? Like that. Like that's how we got to start thinking. Like that. You're never broke. Broke is a mentality, homie. Broke is not a financial. Broke is not a financial state of being. That's why whenever somebody be like, yo, that nigga broke, or that nigga bum, or that nigga don't got no money, and they talking about you, one, in reality, they scared of your potential. You understand what I'm saying? Just real quick, I just want to say this. If anybody talks down on something about you, it's because they know for a fact that that's something about them that they lack and something that you have more of. So if somebody is trying to talk negatively about your looks, just randomly, they be like, yo, this nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like whatever, or this shorty, or whatever, 9 times out of 10, that's something that they actually admire about you. You know what I'm saying? So watch out for, once again, this, I don't know how many times I gotta say this. Watch out for dudes that call other dudes ugly. Watch out for dudes that make fun of other dudes' features. Just watch out for them dudes. You might be on that type of time. If you're on that type of time, then y'all doing good. But remember, when a female think you cute, what does she do sometimes? She make jokes about you, right? She talk about your looks, don't she? This big ass nigga, right? Tell me where I'm wrong. Pay attention to them dudes that's always talking about another nigga's features. Tell me where I'm wrong, though. That's all. Just tell me where I'm wrong. We can stop the whole conversation at where I'm wrong. Hold on, let me get this thing going on over here. Tell me where I'm wrong. Because we could start and stop the whole conversation there, y'all. Where I'm wrong at. You can stop and start the whole conversation there. Tell me where I'm wrong. That's why I be looking at. Yo, I'm not. What up, Prince doing big? That's why sometimes I be like, I see if another dude looks and other people like laughing at it, and I'm like, I might laugh also, but I'm looking like, that nigga might be gay, right? I mean, I don't care. Shout out to you. I mean, I personally don't care. What's going on right now, right? That guy's trying to flirt with the other guy. You do know that that's what's going on. That's literally what's going on. That guy flirt with that guy. Let's see how he accepts it. And that's how I'm looking at this shit. Would y'all like for when we go live through the middle of the day today, real quick, would y'all like for me to open up the saloon so people could come in the saloon and say their part? Real quick, would y'all like for me to do that? I think we're gonna go on a walk today. Would y'all like for me to do that? When I make some videos throughout the course of the day today, would y'all like for me to open up the saloon so more folks can come and voice their opinions? Let's see what else we're talking about right now. Drake, Wack 100, Civil. Who's looking forward, real quick, I want to be, what up, Prince to Amir? Who's looking forward Who's looking forward to a new Drake album in October? Come on, y'all. Let's get 5 to 10 $10 drops to the Cash App. What up, D Vertical? Y'all dudes tell me all of this stuff, and I'm not talking about nobody. It's a fucking shame I gotta talk like this. I'm not talking about nobody specifically. I'm talking about in general. Y'all dudes is always talking about how y'all want the platform to do stuff. We always need funding to do things. I'm just gonna say that. So when we don't do things, just understand. Prince to Amir says absolutely. D Vertical says yo morning. What up, my brother? D Vertical says I don't mind another Drake album. He don't let us down. I think Drake is becoming too. I don't know. I'm hearing like the same type of energy with Drake. Like I don't want to say it like that. It just Drake's songs sounding like they running into each other for me now. Shout out to John B with the $10 drop. Definitely appreciate you, my brothers. I think Drake's songs are kind of running into each other for me now. You understand what I'm saying? They kind of just running into each other for me now. Oh, this side. Shout out to John B with the $10 drops. Who's next? Also, can we get those likes up so we can send out some notifications, please? This guy's a whole asshole. This nigga see me in here doing a live, so he comes in here to make as much noise as possible. This is why I'm dead serious. I be like that. Nigga do me dirty. I be like, I ain't cool. I don't fuck with you then. Keep my energy. Keep state of myself. What up, D Vertical? He says you better follow Jack on Clubhouse. Interesting convos going down over there. I'm gonna say something. Let's have a Clubhouse conversation real quick. I'm gonna tell you what I appreciate on Clubhouse, right? On Clubhouse, I realize now more about what's going on in this comment section. I think really, really long term. So if you don't think long term on a subject, 9 times out of 10, me and you are gonna have a difference of an opinion on said subject. The way my mind thinks, I think term. So people be talking about whatever people be talking about, and they're saying, well, we're gonna benefit now, we're gonna benefit now, we're gonna benefit now. Well, I'm busy thinking, well, but in the negative is gonna happen, and I'm more concerned about that because I'm more concerned about the next generation and I'm concerned about the generation. So all in these conversations, I'm understanding that that's where the disconnect is starting. And I'm now realizing that specifically because of being on Clubhouse. Like that's literally where the disconnect is starting. Yeah, people just speak to speak, no, or just, and I'm not saying this to be negative on anybody or I'm not saying this to be negative towards anybody or to go at anybody or anything like that. But what does often happen is people are thinking about how they're going to win right at that moment. You understand what I'm saying? Like they're not thinking about the future repercussions. That's why the devil make mad deals with niggas, because the devil will give you something right now so he can have your soul later. I'm thinking about my soul later. I'm like, yo, look, man, Earth is only but so long we're here. Right? If you're telling me that there's a forever time, then I have to be trying to work towards that forever time. This time that I'm here, I'm going to try my best to do what I can. I'm going to do everything I'm capable of doing. But I also understand that if that other thing is even a 1% chance, that's too much of a chance that is correct for me to live 1,000,000 of these lifetimes in a fucked up spot. You understand what I'm saying? And also, another thing is, we don't even know how time passes after we die. Let's say our soul goes to a place, our spirit goes to a place. We don't even know how time passes. And I think people don't understand that. D Vertical says, I was just asking, my mic always off. Laugh out loud. Nothing needs a response. I speak when it's certain about a situation. Got to do homework before you speak. 100% with D Vertical. I think a lot of times people only talk from their perspective. I'm going to tell you something. I don't only talk from my perspective. I consider my personal perspective not important most of the time. And I try to talk from more of a collective standpoint. I try to talk from, if I have a perspective on a situation, even one that I will benefit in, but more people are going to be hurt from it, I'm not going to tell you to go do the thing. I'm not going to encourage that thing. I'm not going to make it seem like that thing is important. Perfect example. How, y'all know why I say do 5 to 10 $10 drops so much? Because I go entire weeks sometimes and don't fucking tell people to do drops. And I'm supposed to say it once or twice a show. As you should, being a public advocate. Yeah, exactly. So I'm usually almost always thinking about the collective before myself. I'm thinking about myself. I gotta take a leak. I don't know what to tell you. We be fighting over that bathroom. But the point in which I'm trying jokes, obviously. But the point in which I'm trying to make is the way that my brain thinks. I think about the collective more than I think about the individual is dealing with myself. That's why sometimes when people be like, I'm doing something that might be selfish, I'm like, but you don't even understand my train of thought. You don't even know why I'm doing the thing. You'll be surprised at how often you'll do, God damn it, this is gonna have my whole channel. Do y'all hear that music? I'm hoping y'all don't hear the music. Do y'all hear the music? If y'all hear any music, let me know, because if y'all hear music, I gotta leave. I don't need to get any more strikes from YouTube. So please, if y'all hear any music, let me know. I don't need to get no more strikes from YouTube. God damn it. All right. Let me know. I need to know if you can hear it here, because if you can hear it, I gotta go. I can't get more. I don't want to get any more strikes from YouTube. I have enough battles I'm fighting right now. I'm not looking to pick up any new ones. All right. All right. They didn't put a slash through it, so they didn't slash it. So all right. Yeah, I'm fighting 100. I'm fighting so many battles right now. I don't need no more battles. And I'm doing that shit relatively by myself. Like, for real. I told you niggas, I ain't got no family, nigga. It's me. It's me, nigga. When I die, you gonna hear a million niggas say they love me. Call all them niggas a liar, dead to their face. I don't care. Watch, when I die, there's gonna be a million people that's gonna come out the woodwork and say they love me. It's a lie. I'm telling you right now, it's a lie. What the fuck happened? Just the whole too much. Okay. Okay, I'm trying to figure out what the fuck happened. I don't like where I'm stationed at on the screen. Anyway, just don't believe nobody. Believe nobody. Niggas leave me to die, niggas. Don't believe nobody about nothing. When you jack is in the clubhouse this morning with Wack. Nah, I wasn't in the clubhouse this morning. Don't believe nobody. Niggas leave me to die. I don't know nothing about no clubhouse on Monday. I'm trying to make it 2 days. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm assuming I'm gonna die. You think I'm laughing and shit. I'm so serious. I'm trying not to think about it. I was not in the clubhouse with Wack. Wack is y'all need to stop taking Wack. All right, so Wack is here to troll. Wack is here to do shit. Niggas stop taking Wack butt so serious, right? Take some of the shit Wack say is Wack just having fun. If you take the shit Wack saying like Wack just having fun, you're gonna accept it different. You understand what I'm saying? Some niggas is just trying to have fun, homie. Some for real, for real. You think these old gangster niggas really want to be on the internet arguing with each other, trying to kill each other or make things happen to each other or anything like that? Niggas ain't trying to do that. You understand what I'm saying? Niggas ain't trying to do that. These old gangster niggas ain't trying to do that. You think them old gangster niggas is trying to do that? You think Wack 100 is really trying to be in the middle of the street fighting and arguing with niggas and shooting it out with niggas? Nah, these guys want to have a good time. They want to live their life. The only people out here that really want to be shooting and killing each other up is them young dudes. Once these young dudes stop shooting and killing each other up over the internet, our culture is going to be dope. I'm telling you right now. Once these young dudes, these young rappers, once these niggas stop running around shooting and killing each other for no reason, our culture is going to be dope as shit. The main issue with our culture is that we destroying each other. The main issue with our culture. That's the main issue. Culture in general don't get along. Once he stop gunning niggas, gunning in the middle of the street and doing all this other weird, our culture gonna be dope as shit, man. D Vertical says 22 G's got clown. Wack hurt his feelings. 22 G's presented his music to Wack. I'm gonna put you on the game real quick. A lot of you niggas friends fail because y'all don't be honest with them. Be honest with your mans that's trying to make music. Don't have your mans trying to tell them how dope their music is and all of this other shit and their music is media. Let them, you know what I'm saying? You appreciate the product. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying hate on them, because a nigga would rather hate on you than tell you the truth. A person who tell you dope forever, right? And then the minute they get mad at you, be like, you know what I really think? Nah. You know what a real friend to do? Right from the rip. Like, I see the progress you making. You ain't there. I don't think you there yet, but I see the progress you making. Damn, you wasn't this good last week. Like, yo, word. Like this new song. Like this is how you and your friends and your people to work harder. Stop letting your friends and your people think that they're there when they're not. Because then when that success don't come, they believe that, you know what I'm saying, niggas is hating on them. You understand what I'm saying? Prince to admit, I'm really good at politely telling people your shit is trash. I'm not saying that. Also, some people like, okay, so this is what I'm trying to explain. You know how many people just started rapping? Little Baby just started rapping. He ain't been doing it forever. He just started. So the point at which I'm trying to make is that just because your man's is trash for like 3 years straight, that don't mean he can't get better. That's all I'm saying. Your man made 8 trash songs. All right. That don't mean he can't get better. That don't mean that his 9th song ain't gonna be that shit. Encourage him. Encourage progress. We want to encourage each other to do better while trying to diminish the progress that the person has already made since their last adventure. You understand what I'm saying? So we don't want to take away from where the person started from and where they're currently at, but we do want to encourage them to take that next step and also progress. We need to get rid of this whole tough love mentality. I hate that mentality. What up, Foot in the Ass Entertainment? Salute to Mr. and Mrs. Foot in the Ass Entertainment. They up in the building. Well, Mr. Foot in the Ass Entertainment up in the building. So that's what we're supposed to do. So I don't like when people try to say, I'm giving them tough love. I'm going to make them suffer so they, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Because I see love and hate. All right? You can be nothing. That's in the middle. Don't get this confused. That's when you're not doing anything to adversely affect anybody or to hinder or to help anybody, but you're not actively doing anything to hurt or to hinder and help. So that means that you're actively doing things on both sides. You understand what I'm saying? Like the person sometimes is their action, because it has nothing to do with whether you do that or not, is sometimes helping you and sometimes it's hindering you, because it doesn't. Those are the people in the middle. Then there's the people that are actively trying to hurt you, and then there's the people that's actively trying to hinder you. In order for you to be doing tough love to somebody, you have to actively be trying to hinder them. You get it? Tough love is not a thing. Tough love is hate. If you're actively trying to hinder somebody, that's an excuse to abuse a person. 100% SUBCRIBE. Stop believing in that tough love shit. That tough love shit don't exist. I'm gonna tell you where it come from. Give me one. Shout out to Stilo Facts. He says entertainments. Shout out to John B. With can we get 5 to 10 $10 drops? Let's go. Who's next? Is calling for the who's gonna call for the next 5 to 10 $10 drops to the cash app. So real quick. So yeah, so that's just an excuse. So I don't believe in that. I don't believe in that. People would have made it. You know how our black people would have made it if the people that could have assisted them just assisted them, instead of saying they're gonna make their life more difficult because they're gonna show them tough love, but they could have just helped, and then the person would have just made it. Everybody could have. You'd be surprised. So people get an understanding of where the whole idea, concept of tough love comes from. What was happening during slavery. That's why I said we got to get rid of all of these slave mentalities. I'm about to tell you why black people beat their kids and white people don't. I'm going to explain it to you right now. The whole idea and concept of beating your kids as a discipline, just so we could be clear, I don't care what happened in the Bible. I'm talking about here in America that we know of. The first iteration of that was when the slaves used to beat their children, so the master didn't in turn discipline them, because if the master disciplined them, there's no telling what would happen to them. So they would beat their own kids in front of the master in hopes that the master won't then discipline their children. So that's where all of this comes from. Guess what? There is no master. Why are you beating the shit out of your kids for no reason? Masters don't exist no more, homie. I mean, they exist, but there's no master in your house telling you that you know what? Your kid needs a thing. You should withhold it. There's no master doing that. So that's why that's a slave mentality that's still left over in our communities that we got to get rid of. If I have that conversation and talk about that, then wait to the other extreme. What if your kid kills somebody? I ain't got time for this shit. You understand what I'm saying? But yeah, that's where that whole beating your kids come from. So we got to learn a better way. First of all, if you're trying to correct the behavior, you have to explain what the kid did wrong. If your child doesn't know what your child did wrong and you discipline your child, that is abuse, 100%. It's never not abuse. I'm going to say this again. If your child does not understand or comprehend what the problem is or know what the transgression was, and you're just whooping and beating your child, you are an abuser. You are a despicable person, and when God catch up to you, it's going to be between you and him. Most parents that's been abused, they end up abusing their children. I'm going to agree with that. The majority of people who were abused turn into abusers. I'm going to agree with you 100%. That's a fact. That's a factual thing. They turn into abusers. The majority of people that have been abused. But then guess what? There's a percentage of people who were abused and they fight abuse. I'm going to say that again. There's a percentage of people who were abused in whatever which way they was abused, whether it was emotionally, physically, sexually, however it was. And they spend their life fighting abuse, spend their life talking out against it. So yes, a lot of abusers, a lot of the abused people become abusers. That's a fact. But there are also a lot of people who are abused and they go on the other end of the spectrum. And just so we could be clear, abandoning a child is abuse. Abandoning a child might be one of the worst things you could do. That destroys a person's ability to be able to trust people. That destroys a person's ability to be able to think everything is going to turn out well. When you spend however long you was abandoned every single day praying that somebody come save you and don't nobody pull up. Nobody care about you. A lot of people who are abandoned, they can't even feel love. So people be thinking that they like, because they giving them the same amount of love that they give other people. But these people need a lot more love. These people need exponentially more love than a normal human being. I'm just keeping it. I'm just putting you on the game for anybody that might be struggling with an individual that you know that might have been abandoned in their lifetime. These people need more love than an ordinary regular person, because their experiences with human beings was that don't nobody care about them. So the regular love or little micro things that people do in everyday life, they most likely can't even pick up on it. They can't even tell. They don't even know. To them, it might look like something else also. I'm just putting you on the game. C Grab says most parents that's been abused, they end up abusing their kids. Funny Ass Entertainment says, I feel we whoop our kids' ass to correct them so the police don't whoop or kill them, so we get some kind of corrected. That's why I said Foot in the Ass Entertainment. Though if you don't explain to your child what the transgression was, it's abuse. You heard? I didn't say the actual whooping was abuse in itself. I'm saying the lack of the explanation is what makes it abuse. The lack of the child understanding what was done makes it abuse. If the child doesn't understand what the child did, at that point, you're just hitting them to be hitting them, right? C. Graf says, as a parent, you should be able to outthink your child instead of beating them. As a parent, you probably have so many other issues that you're dealing with in your life. Remember, children don't have any responsibilities. Parents have responsibilities. You can't be walking around all day thinking about how you're going to outsmart your child. There's a point when your child turns about 14, 15, 16 years old and their brain develops exponentially. Why do you think at that age, that's usually when people start having problems with their teenagers? It's not just because of puberty. It's because the brain development increases exponentially, and now the higher functions, like cognitive functions, start kicking in, and now they start even being able to understand and being able to relate to the environments even at a higher level. The idea of good and evil even now becomes a little bit more stamped into the brain. You understand what I'm saying? So adults don't got time to be walking around all day trying to figure out how they're gonna outthink their child. But I get what you're saying though. Funny Ass Entertainment, I said foot whooping saved my life for all of my friends that are locked up because their parents let them do whatever they wanted and thought of an ass whooping for calling them home to do the dirt. Once again, I'm not saying an ass whooping is wrong. I'm saying if you don't give that child a understanding of what the discipline is in general, whether it's an ass whooping, whether it's a punishment like they can't go outside, whether they can't play video games, whether they are forced to clean the house. And I hate cleaning being a punishment. Cleaning should not be a punishment. You should just teach your children to clean the fucking house. Cleaning should not be a punishment. Your child should want to clean the house. Your child should want to live in cleanliness. You're making your children hate cleaning up. Cleaning up is not a punishment. I love cleaning up. I actually grew up as it being a punishment also, but I've owned my own apartments and rented a house before, and I understand the importance of cleaning up. And sometimes cleaning up helps. To be honest with you, starting up a punishment. God, we about to get up out of here. Would y'all like a show later? Real quick, we about to get up out of here because these people need to congregate in this area. I'm at a place doing a thing the other week. I can't wait to tell y'all about that. I actually want to call up. Okay, so I did a thing the other week, and I'm doing a thing right now. So, D Vertical says facts. Ass whoopings corrected me as a kid. Some of y'all were corrected from ass whoopings. Some of us had ass whoopings just used against us for no reason. Some children get beat for no reason. Some children get beat because their parent comes home and they had a hard day at work. Some people get beat because their parent is not very intelligent. So every single thing that the child does creates a problem, or the child is smarter than the parent. Imagine you have an abusive alcoholic parent. You're smarter than them, and you accidentally keep making your parent feel insecure. You know how many ass whoopings you're gonna get? Imagine being 6, 7 years old and literally being smarter than your parent feels that. Your parent feels insecure. So now all you get is whooped and beat all of the damn time. Imagine that. So with that being said, I'm gonna let y'all go because I'm gonna get something else going on. We might do some lives today. If we do any lives, they will not be here. Don't worry, I'll have a much better place to go. We can't go live here. With that being said, like, comment, subscribe, join the notification gang. Hashtag Bronx Bombers, let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you. And that's all I got on this one. I'm out.